Hi guys, Eric Pathy here at PickDogs.com with Big Al McMordie for your, I think I'm saying it right, Al, your Friday the 13th report. It is
Oh no, now you're scaring me.
Friday the 13th report. It happens once in a while, and it is here. You don't believe in all that stuff, Al.
I don't, but I still don't
You
need to
ever
know
try
that
to,
it's Friday.
yeah, have you ever looked for the 13th floor in Las Vegas? They don't exist.
They don't exist in a lot of cities, at a
They
lot of
don't exist in
hotels.
a lot of cities. But it is your Friday the 13th report. First of all of the clients that were saying there's no way that Oak City isn't going to wipe them, blah, blah, blah. You had the Pacers and the under going 2-0, picking up 4 units for your rated members. And now we move on to the next game. It was funny, Al, at the time. I was at the gym working out in the first half, and they have, as you know, they have TVs everywhere. And everybody that I was talking to was rooting. Every one of them was looking at the live odds in their FanDuel or DraftKings account because I live in a state where sports wagering is legal. And I was asking people who they had, and every single guy in the gym was on Oak City.
Really? That's
And
interesting.
they go, who do you have? And I go, I'm on the other side, guys. Sorry.
Did you ask about the over, the under, or just the
Yeah,
side?
they were all into the. Literally, it was 90%. I literally talked to 7 guys that were all in the weight room, and
Okay.
it was early. It was like, I think it was like Oak City was up 2 or 3 or 4 points. And I said, guys, it's the second quarter. It's like 36-31. You guys are all excited. I said, haven't you watched these games? They come back from 20 down they go, you're right. But it just goes to show you the fan side of it that, they were all in, do a set, check the phone, look at the TV, check the phone, look at the TV. You haven't lived in that world yet with legalized sports wagering where it's just ubiquitous. Everywhere you go, it's just part of the.
Yeah, not in California. In fact, I was talking about that with my father-in-law today. The 2 big states, California and Texas, don't have
Correct.
legal sports wagering. I mean,
Right.
I wish they would, come into the 21st century with the rest of the other
It'll be
states.
there soon enough. They'll be
No,
looking.
they're not even talking about it now in California. It's not even on the list of things they're trying to, you know, whatever, produce legislation for. So,
Well, at some point, somebody will want to get that tax revenue because they show the public numbers, and it's mind-boggling how much each state makes. And I don't know if you saw it. I sent you a text message the other day on our private group text with me, you, and Costi, which was the
Illinois instituting the tax.
50 cent per wager. And it showed you how a $100 bettor who had a win-loss percentage of 53% at average odds of minus 110 now had to win 57% just to break even versus 57.6% to break even. It's like real, because it doesn't seem like a lot.
Well, what that's $100 bet. If you're betting a lot more than that, then the
If
50
you're
cents is
betting
worth a lot
5,000
less.
a game, you don't care that you're betting 50 cents a ticket.
Right. It's the people who are betting low amounts of money where the 50 cents is a big portion of what they're betting. And
Exactly.
the whole thing is just I don't know, these states.
I mean, look, they're all in it for themselves. I get it; it's a business, but a lot of people have been asking me, Al, since they can get June, July, and August absolutely free when you pick up the college and pro football season, which also includes basketball. What was Al's record? Well, the straight bet record: 559 and 410. And as we talked about, that's up about 102 units after the VIG. So you're betting 1,000 a game, you made 6 figures. You're betting 5,000 a game, you made $500,000, and that's not even the all access. The all access, we could 2x it, 3x it, 4x it. You can call me for the exact results. But again, 559 and 410. And this is why I always tell people, Al, zoom out. Anybody can have a good day. Anybody can have a bad day. Unfortunately, you're good, but you're not so good that you could avoid playing the 410.
I'll take that kind of record, any day of the
No, but
week.
you know what I'm saying. You understand. Like when I say to someone, I learned this from Duke. He said, one year Duke was on a heater. He was like 62% in the NFL. He was really good in NFL. And I said to this guy on the phone, I said, you understand that means you're losing 40% of the time. Like you can make the same argument and say, hey man, I'm losing 40% of the time. they hear 60%, they just negate the 40% that they didn't lose.
Yeah, I mean, a great handicapper is going to hit, call it 55%, lose 45%.
By the way, you're the math guy. What is the percentage? Just 559 into 4. What is that? What is that?
Oh, I don't have my calculator in front
Okay.
of me, but the problem is the percentage is irrelevant because a small portion, not a large portion, but a very small portion of those plays were hockey and baseball money line plays. So you have to go by the net units. So if we're up 100 and would you say 102.4, 102.5, something like that?
Right, exactly. 102.4, right.
Okay, so if you're up 100, so that's the important stat because you could be laying $1.25 on a baseball play, for example. So you don't really care about the win percentage. What you care about is the net game. So the real thing is you're up 102 net games. So if you're betting a 5,000 a game, that's whatever, $510,000.
There you go, guys. So send me a text if you want to get access to the all access and add ratings to that 559 and 410. And you could make that 100 units even greater just by picking up the phone and calling me, plus getting late updates that aren't available or late plays that are not able to be posted on the website after 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. With that being said, Al, what are we looking at today on Friday the 13th?
I think we have the wrong team favored in the San Diego-Arizona baseball game. Arizona currently minus 118 at Circa.
Okay.
San Diego comeback, whatever it is, plus 108. Mm-hmm. I would have made San Diego the favorite with Stephen Kolek, not Ryan Nelson with Arizona. Kolek's having a really nice year. His ERA is around 3. Ryan Nelson, north of 4 runs a game. In his career, Ryan Nelson, the Diamondbacks have never done well with him on the mound when they've played at home, going 12-15. I like San Diego at plus money there.
We're going to take San Diego plus money, a man after my own heart, as I am a pure dog bettor in baseball. I'm going to bark to the bank with Big Al McMordie, San Diego Padres plus the 8 cents. Reach out to me, guys, and as always, have a happy Friday the 13th and good day and good luck. We'll make it a lucky Friday the 13th, Al.